So, my dear friend, I'm going to tell you why food supplements, why these products you're dealing in are needed by people who are sick and those who are not sick. But I'm going to be able to give you all those reasons. I know you could be wondering, how can you approach someone and you tell them about these products when they are not sick, or when maybe someone is sick and maybe on medication? You're going to be able to get all the reasons here. Now, food supplements are very, very important. They are also very good for anyone, as I told you, whether sick or not sick. Maybe someone could be wondering, maybe they are taking a balanced diet, they're having low stress levels, and maybe even they are getting enough sleep and having enough exercise. And someone may say, I'm doing everything great, so why would I need to add supplements on top of the diet? That's a question, but we have reasons for that. Now, why supplement? You're going to see that even when we are very, very strict about eating a well balanced diet, we often fall short of the macnutritions or the macnutrients, or nutritionally there are some nutrients that we miss out. The average diet leaves a lot to be desired. Imagine in a single day you're supposed to eat 5,000 plant nutrients. Now you find a situation that really you can't go and achieve all that. Supplements can be useful for filling in the gaps in your diet. So there are some foods you may not be able to access, some herbs that are not even in Uganda or in Africa, but in supplements they are considered for. Research finds our plates lacking in a number of essential nutrients. That's why we need food supplements. Now, they also give an extra immunity boost to ward off the disease. Your immunity, whether someone is sick or not sick, they need these food supplements to prevent them from getting diseases. So also we have certain groups of age, certain age groups like pregnant ladies, maybe people who are very old, menopause. Now they also need these products to supplement them, because as they age, their bodies also tend to age in terms of defense against other diseases. So, my dear friend, also technically, a whole foods diet should provide us with a lot of nutrients that are really give an optimum health. But unfortunately, there are some modern environmental and lifestyle issues that make it much harder than it was for our ancestors. And today, you're going to find that it's really very hard for someone to have the really quality vegetables, really quality fruits from the garden. Let's take a look at what specifically has changed and how this influences our need to take supplements. Starting with soil depletion, this reduces the nutrient content of crops. Land has been intensively farmed without allowing nutrients to naturally replenish in the soil. So the plants and vegetables lack some of the nutrients because of that. But above it all, hybrid crops can provide low nutrient food. They yield more food per acre, but the crops often have a lower nutrient content. Today, people are focusing more on quantity than quality. So that's why I'm telling you, because of that, people still need food supplements. So you're going to find today farmers have adapted to using fertilizers in their gardens. Back in the day, manures were used as fertilizers, but today, super phosphates fertilizers have replaced manure. These contain nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, but are deficient in many other nutrients naturally contained in manure. Now, this still tells you that the vegetables someone gets are not all that really to the best of it. Now, today, because of technology still, farmers are too lazy to go into their gardens and weed, maybe even use the artificial ways of preventing pests. They have said to use pesticides and herbicides that damage the soil and microorganisms that reduce the nutrition within the crop. So also our bodies require an extra nutrients to process pesticides residue that remain inside our foods. That's why someone needs these food supplements. My dear friend, food processing often drastically reduces nutrient content. Today, you're going to find like polishing whole grain like rice, wheat removes most of the nutrients. People no longer want to eat the real posho. They want to eat number one. They want to eat number two. Most people, if you give them the real grinded posho without removing the husk, they don't want it. But that one is the one that contains the real nutrients. But also, the long distance transportation of these fruits and vegetables from different upcountry places lead to the depletion of some nutrients within those fruits. But above it all, today, even if plants or vegetables or apples are preserved in fridges, you're going to find that it has spent over a week being stored, preserved for you. Before you know it, it lacks all the nutrients for you, you're happy taking it. So some tips to consider: switch your dose or watch your dose as you eat each and every single day. More does not only mean better Take as directed, not a substitute for food. Nutrient supplements are supplementary, just as the name suggests. Keep a proper diet. Now, all these food supplements that you're going to be able to come across on, they are very, very good, that you can be able to use them amidst everything. As you hear supplement, you just add on your nutrition.